suspense. MTV Most Wanted, starring Ray Cokes.
That's me. That's me. It's my very own show here on MTV's Most Wanted. Good evening to you. Thursday evening. We've got a packed show tonight. So packed it should go on holiday to somewhere exotic like New Zealand. Funny I should mention New Zealand and Australia. I didn't mention Australia, but I have now, because tonight's special guests are all the wonders from down under. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. After a long absence of touring the world and selling their records to millions and millions of happy people all over the globe, they're back in town with a new album, a new single, which will be previewed later on tonight's show. I am, of course, talking about Crowded House. And they're here this evening because they're going to be performing live, but not only that. Why am I talking in an Australian sort of Alan Wicker type accent? I'm sorry about that. I'll go back to normal. Right. Tonight, Crowded House will not only be performing live, we're going to take them away from the normal stuff and put them in things where they don't feel right at home. There you can see on your television, who is that? Neil and Mark. Evening, Neil and Mark.
Like my style, Ray?
Lovely.
Hello, Ray.
Lovely. He's a natural. Neil and Mark are in the kitchen.
Water, please.
But they won't go very far in the kitchen because we're going to cook some of their favourite food this evening, but they won't get very far because I still got the recipe over here. I don't know what they think they're doing. I mean, I've still got the recipe here. But in case that all goes wrong, and it probably will, folks, we have a backup team. Paul and Nick on the bingo wall of death. Neil, will you get rid of that photo? And there's the very happy Paul. Good evening, Paul.
Yeah.
He's very happy tonight. And Nick, he's even happier. Nick.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're even happier?
Yeah.
Yep, and he's so happy to be on the show. They're man of the people, friend to the stars. That's me. Thanks, Neil. You wait till I... Basically, what we can do for a favour for me this evening is tomorrow go into your local record shops and see if you can find any old photos of Split Ends or a Crowded House, and in particular embarrassing ones of Neil Finn. And if you can send them in to me, because Neil wants to buy them all up, actually. So anyway, we're going to be cooking tonight. We're going to have the video bingo wall of death. Dare they enter into it? All this and Crowded House performing live. Don't go away. It's going to be a packed show. But Europe is watching now because this is the moment of truth. Truth or dare, really, for your favourite pop stars. We put them on the hot seats. Paul and Nick from Crowded House are ready to answer the bingo wall of death questions. Here's some of the questions they may well have to face in a few short minutes. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Nick and Paul to the Wall of Death. Evening, boys.
Evening.
How are you this evening?
I'm excited.
You look vacant to me today, Paul. What's wrong with you today? Are you here?
What's wrong? Nothing.
Okay, just checking.
Okay.
Just checking. Because Paul's always jumping around normally.
No, I've stopped jumping around.
Have you stopped jumping around?
Yeah, I'm going to leave that to someone else.
Like me. Oh, I can jump.
You like?
Yeah, I could do that. And you ready then, guys, for the bingo wall of death? You haven't been preparing any art. Who put the photo up there? I mean, is that Neil in there again? That was one of my old photos, okay, when I had more hair everywhere.
Well, on the chest. I mean, check it out. He's got the rug there, man.
It's for the girls,
the doormat.
It's for the girls.
Oh, very nice.
But, I mean, are you a smooth-chested then, Nick?
I'm not, actually. I've got a bit of hair on my chest.
Do you find that the girls like it, or...?
No, I removed it at one time, but actually, perhaps they like it now. I don't know. The new age women who sort of don't allow men to pass judgments on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like what you were talking about before. I like that.
But you actually removed it at one time, did you?
I did at one stage, but it was because I was wearing a certain outfit to a certain party.
Right. I wish I'd been there. What about you, Paul? Would you care to talk about chest hair, or can't you,
No, I think we could move on.
Move on, swiftly, OK. Let's move on to the bingo wall of death. And we'll press this button down here. How many questions would you like to answer? 4?
Yeah.
OK.
OK, fine. Right, here we go. We'll press the button. And the balls will come up like magic. Da, 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 da. Where's the music gone from this show? OK. Excellent. Right, I'll turn it off now, and you can. Because We can't, the noise is too... 1 and 5, I must learn these bingo callers. 1 and 5, 15. So let's go to question number 15. Oh, an easy one to start with. Name your favourite holiday destination. Paul.
Oh, Byron Bay, the east coast of Australia.
East coast of Australia. What makes that so special?
It's got nice beaches.
Yeah.
And, you know, good food and houses and beds there. You can sleep.
That's nice. That's always good, isn't it, really? Yeah. Nick?
Definitely the Sea of Cortez in Baja, California.
The Sea of Cortez in Baja, California.
Yes.
I haven't been there
High
myself.
salt level, you can float a lot. Sort of.
Oh, so, are you not a very good swimmer then?
Oh, no, I'm a good swimmer.
A good swimmer?
But it just makes it easier. The Sea of Cortez, part of Mexico.
In California?
Baja, California, that's...
Baja, California.
That's Mexico.
Down.
It's part of
Mexico.
Mexico. Yeah.
I thought you were joking. You're being serious.
No, I am, yeah. I love it there.
So I haven't been there yet. OK, next question. Let's get those balls rolling. Where's the music? And what number is going to come up now? Oh, on its own. Number 1. When did you lose your virginity? Or have you lost your virginity? It could be, you know, it could be. Paul.
Well, my father's watching tonight.
Is he?
And my auntie and my cousins.
Yeah.
And they're all watching. I know they're watching.
And they don't like to talk about these things?
No, they don't know when it happened. But Dad, it happened under a house, and her name was Robin Seville. She was the doctor's daughter. Do you remember her? Well, I remember her. And I think you liked her mother, but I don't know if you'd lost your virginity or not.
Under a house? Paul.
Yeah. I was with Rodney Judd. There were 2 of us, and he went first.
God.
And I was only allowed to do it for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, who was timing you?
Well, she counted to 20 and then just stopped me.
Well, that's amazing. And how old were you then? Are we allowed to say that?
Well, let's see, that was Form 1 term holidays.
13.
13.
Wow.
I didn't even know what was happening when I was ejaculating. I didn't know what it was.
Of course you didn't.
I just thought I felt good.
You can always rely on Paul to bring up these things, so to speak. Do you think that's affected the rest of your life, Paul? I mean, it was a pretty harrowing experience then.
Well, Robin did point out there was room for improvement.
Yeah.
So I've been, you know, trying to nail that one. And
Okay.
I think I've got a few new moves and, you know, I don't stampede the clitoris anymore. I warm them up with a little kiss.
You're lucky. About 9:15 in the UK. We don't care what we talk about anymore. Good. Nick, do you care to comment upon that?
When did you lose your virginity?
Yes.
I was 17 years old. A very good Catholic boy.
Do you remember the girl?
It was a girl, actually, yeah.
Hey, we don't mind.
I do remember her with great fondness. But it never happened again. It was just the one time.
Where?
Well, of course it was the one. You can't lose your virginity twice, can you?
Oh, well, that's true, actually, but yeah, I mean...
Well, if you find it, then you can lose it again.
That's
right?
true.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we've got... I'm glad we've got Paul to clarify these things. One last question, OK? One last question. One last question, because we're running out of time, because there's such brilliant long answers. It's number 7. Number 7. Do you believe in God? Oh, God, sorry. Do you believe in God?
No.
That's a serious one for you there, Nick.
I believe in Yoko and me. No, I don't believe in God. My dad tried to send me to Sunday school. Remember that, Dad, you bastard? You tried to send me there because that woman, Rosie, over the road was doing Sunday school teaching. Well, I never learnt anything. I learnt jack shit from Sunday school. And you sent me. There you go. No.
And Nick, yes. And the sensible Nick. Nick, do you believe in God yourself?
No, as a rule. Not anymore. Lapsed Catholic.
Do you believe in something? Something up there or
perhaps.
out there?
Yeah, I mean, you know, something that sort of occurs to me every now and again, you know.
But you don't know what it is?
I don't know exactly what it is, no.
OK. Luckily enough, thanks for our Bingo Wall of Death contestants there, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, Nick and Paul from Crowded House, and didn't they do well? OK, something you do want to see now, something you do want to see, your most wanted video, The Breeders, apparently. You asked for it?
Well, the other guys actually asked for it. It's nothing to do with Nick and me.
Who's The Breeders?
I don't know.
I don't know either. No, we'll have a look at them on video. We'll have a look at them on video. This is The Breeders, an indie supergroup requested by the other half of Crowded.